Good afternoon, Smithfield Raiders. These are today's announcements, and I've got,
Mrs. Arner Polak.
And Blake Thatcher.
how are you guys?
I'm
Good.
great.
Yeah. It's a busy day today at Smithfield Middle School. We are in the process of finishing our EOC for our algebra students, and so that's why you can hear a pin drop in this place right now. So anyway, here are today's announcements. Come join the Raider Nation team for our Honor Connor run. Prices will increase after May the 8th, which I believe is Sunday, this coming Sunday. Come support a great cause May the 21st. See Ms. Hurst or Mr. Gage for more details.
Students, next week, due to STAR testing, we will not have tutorials in the mornings before school. Students will be allowed to come into the cafeteria as usual, but no one will be allowed in the building until 8:20 a.m. At that time, 6th and 7th graders will proceed to their homerooms so that we may start the directions for the test at 8:30 a.m. So don't forget to come early on the days of your test. Again, this is for next week, not this week. Also, students, this is just a reminder that next week, Monday through Thursday, we are a closed campus while STAR testing is being done. Be sure to remind your family of this. Visitors will not be allowed to come in for lunch or be on campus next week, but we are looking forward to seeing them the week after testing.
We always enjoy them after testing,
Definitely.
but just don't come during testing week. And so,
The hunt has begun. Join your fellow Raiders at the scavenger around to find clues. Solve puzzles and unlimitedly win a free autographed book and a $25 gift card. See Miss Muirhead to participate.
yeah. So there's a scavenger hunt that Mrs. Muirhead has created in North Richland Hills. It's a big buzz right now. I don't know if you knew that.
I heard some students even tried to start a day early.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so if you are interested in that, see Mrs. Muirhead. There are a limited number of people that can do this. I thought that she should charge a fee for it. I mean, from what I've heard, people would pay $50 to $100 to get the book, a signed book, with a $25 gift card. Because we know that the signed book with a $25 gift card is way more than
It's priceless.
than just $100, but it's actually free, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, Smithfield's Got Talent is tomorrow at 6:30 in the Cafe Gymatorium. Tickets are $3 at the door, unlike the $100 that people are trying to pay for to get into the scavenger hunt.
Exclusive.
Yeah, I will be there for the Smithfield's Got Talent. Will you be?
I'll be there.
Will you be?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. I heard there are some pretty good acts on there, so I'm excited about that one.
Readers, if you have read books for the Texas Star List, please be sure to let Mrs. Muirhead know. She is busy printing invitations to the luncheon and would hate to miss you because she didn't know how many books you've read. This deadline is this Thursday.
There will be no book bites today after school due to a faculty meeting in the library.
That's right.
Student leadership will be meeting tomorrow at 8:15. Please be there. Final planning needs to be done for the SMS Day of Giving, which will be Saturday, May the 14th.
That's right. That Mrs. Muirhead, she's a busy
She's a go-getter.
librarian, you know. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sure, I'm glad we hired her, you know. Anyway, so I have you on today because we're going to talk about our robotics team and next year.
Yes, it's time to start looking for the new members of the Raider robotics team for next year.
That's right. Our robotics team actually were very successful this year. They won a few of their competitions, and this isn't something that was easily done. I mean, they're competing against high schoolers that actually have a class for this, and ours just only had nights and weekends and mornings
Their
when they
free
would.
time, everything was done during their free time.
Why do you have to make it so simple by just saying free time? I mean, I was really expanding it there.
Yes.
Mornings,
Any
afternoons,
available
evening,
moment.
weekends. You know, the 8th day if there ever is one. So anyway, I didn't know what robotics was really all about. I'm sure you did, Blake, because you're down here. So I came down here. I wanted to see what it was all about, and I wanted to see how hard it would be to actually create a robot. It was difficult. Some say it takes about 40 hours to create one. I did not have 40 hours. All I had was 10 minutes. So I know it's a little big, but it's effective. I call this one the Dominator. And I did this in about 10 minutes. You may have seen it in some videos, but it's not this one. Our robotics team built one something like it, but not quite like this one. And so this goes about 70 miles an hour. It is land and water capable.
And air.
What do you call that? It's the well, it's where they can go amphibious,
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Anyway,
Highly advanced.
yes, highly advanced. Again, so just so simple. I'm trying to get these detailed, Anyway, so if you would like to be on that team, you need to see Mrs. Arnold Pollock to see if that would be something that you would like to do. We are going to show a quick little video after these announcements about the program, not specific to this class, but in general what the robotics team is and what they do, right?
Yeah, the game for next year. So if you think that you have an idea for a robot that will solve this challenge, then I definitely want you to come and visit me so we can start making plans.
That's right. And don't get discouraged if it takes more than 10 minutes to build your robot. I mean, I would say I'm an advanced robotic person.
Definitely.
And so, I did watch that movie, Number 5 is Alive. I can't remember, Short Circuit,
Yeah?
when I was a little kid. So it was all
Wall-E.
about,
Have you seen
Wall-E,
Wall-E?
yes, I watched Wall-E. That was actually my true inspiration. And so, anyway, you have anything else, Blake?
Nope.
All right, hey, thanks for your help, man. That was good stuff. And you have anything else?
Nope, that's
All right, you guys have a good day.
Bye.
Introducing the world's greatest 2 minutes in robotics, the 2016-2017 game Vex Robotics Competition, Starstruck. Starstruck is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field by 2 alliances, 1 red and 1 blue, each made up of 2 teams. The object of the game is to attain a higher score than the opposing alliance by scoring stars and cubes across the fence into the scoring zones. Stars are worth 1 point in the near zone and 2 points in the far zone. Cubes are worth 2 points in the near zone and 4 points in the far zone. Points are scored by getting stars and cubes to the other side of the fence. But you're going to have to be creative because the fence will keep robots on their own side of the field. Of course, there's more. At the end of the match, teams can get 4 points for low hanging a robot, or 12 points for high hanging a robot. There are a total of 24 stars and 4 cubes in a Vex Robotics Competition Starstruck match. Each robot will have 1 star available as a preload prior to the match. Each alliance will have 1 cube available as a driver control load during the last 30 seconds of the match. 20 stars and 2 cubes will start at designated locations on the field. Each alliance has 1 hanging bar from which only 1 robot can hang. Each match begins with a 15-second autonomous period where robots score without help from their drivers. The alliance that scores more points in the autonomous period is awarded with 4 bonus points at the end of the match. The 1-minute 45-second driver control period begins once the autonomous period bonus winner has been determined. At the end of the driver control period, after all objects and robots have come to rest, the match will be scored to determine the winning alliance. For detailed rules and game information on Vex Robotics Competition Starstruck, see the official rules at roboticseducation.org or vexrobotics.com. And be sure to visit the Vex forums often for all the latest updates. Best of luck on a great 2016-2017 season.